Hey y'all. Welcome to Craftable Things. I'm Patrice. If this is your first time here, thank you for being here. I am glad that you are here. Please look at the other content and also check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Our user handle is Craftable Things. For my returning subscribers, hey y'all, welcome back. So today's video is going to be an unboxing, and if you have been following my channel for a while, you know that for sublimation I use Epson EcoTank printers. I have an Epson EcoTank 15,000 and an Epson EcoTank 2750 that I use for sublimation. However, there are actual sublimation printers on the market. So with those printers, you're pretty much adding sublimation ink to those printers in order to be able to produce items or products that require sublimation. Now, our unboxing is going to be a Sawgrass SG500 Sublimation printer. This printer was specifically designed for sublimation. Okay, so Epson has their own versions of sublimation printers. However, the ones that we usually use, like the EcoTank 15,000s, the 2720s, the workforce printers, those are not specifically made for sublimation. So if you are interested in getting a sublimation printer, I am going to be unboxing this and I will be giving a review of it. Now, the difference between this printer and, let's say, or the ink that's used in this printer and the ink that's used in regular printers like the Epsons that we convert into sublimation, those inks are water-based inks. The Sawgrass printers use gel-based inks. Okay, so it's a lot different. So when you're adding in different inks into these printers and you're not using the Sawgrass ink, you want to be very, very careful and know what it is that you're doing. Today, I will be unboxing and installing the actual ink that comes with this printer. Okay, this is sublimation ink. I'm very curious to see how it prints out. Y'all know I have my own ink, and it's nothing for me to be able to pull out some ink and put it in here. But it is water-based, okay? So I want to make sure that I am using the correct stuff for this. And enough talking, let's get started. All right, guys, so this box was pretty lightweight. It really isn't a heavy box. I was able to lift it myself. And I got this printer from Heat Transfer Warehouse. The link to the product will be listed below in the description, along with the link to Heat Transfer Warehouse's website. They have so many different items, not just for sublimation, but for crafting. They have vinyl, they have machinery, they have so many different things. Of course, y'all know they have Easy Subli, which you can get from there as well. They have so many different products on their website, and they have these printers. It took me about 3 to 4 weeks to get it after I ordered it. So I don't think that that was too bad. When you order it, they do let you know whether or not it's on back order prior to you ordering it. So it's not a situation to where I know a lot of times when we're ordering some of the other printers from, per se, Epson, or not Epson, or if we're ordering it from like Office Depot or so, yeah, we'll realize that it's on back order after they've gotten our money. So you don't have to worry about that with Heat Transfer Warehouse, and they're pretty accurate with their delivery date. All right, guys. So I've opened the box, and the first thing on the top of the box is the safety manual or safety information instructions and what you need to do to make sure that you're safe. And of course, you have these little styrofoam. Alright, so Here's the installation kit along with the sublimation ink. And this printer on the Heat Transfer Warehouse website was $599. So, and it includes the ink along with the printer. They had like a starter bundle or something like that. It's only $5.99. But yeah, so here's our installation kit. I'm going to put this over here underneath my unplugged heat press. And we are ready to unwrap the printer. Don't forget to take out that power cord at the bottom. Oh, this stuff is taped. So there's a power cord that comes with it and a USB cord that comes with it as well. So I went over the safety instructions and pretty good on that. But for the actual installation, inside of the ink box, there's the website to go to, sawgrassinc.com/install, and there you should find installation support, warranty, and user manual. And here they have a visual instruction list of what you should be doing and the steps to take. So we will be following that. I've already opened up my laptop, and so first it says, of course, you want to take everything out of the box, and we are going to take this ink out. And then it looks like we need to definitely remove the tape. So you'll need to remove the tape, the blue tape, from all around the printer. Make sure to check the back of the printer and also the side, lift it up, and remove the blue tape in its entirety. So we removed the tape from everywhere. Now we are going to open this compartment, and this is probably where the ink resides. And it is. And so now we are going to install the ink. And the ink that we will be using, it's Sawgrass Ink Sublimation UHD. I believe they may have like different Sawgrass inks, I'm not sure, but this is for the Sawgrass printer. This is what came with it, and we will be using this. Now, if you are doing an Epson printer or an Epson printer that is not for sublimation, you do not want to use the ink that comes with that printer. But since this is a sublimation printer, sublimation ink comes with it. Okay, so let's get ready and put this in. And at the bottom of the tray, it tells you your colors. Okay, so it gives you an order of how to put your colors in. So we have black, we have the cyan, we have magenta, and then we have yellow. So you just follow that there, and you'll be pretty good. You do want to double check and make sure you are putting it in the right slot, because that is very important. All right, so you have your expiration date here. That is going to be facing upright, and then you will put it into the first slot. Okay, and you just push it in and it should click in. Okay, next we are going to put in the cyan. And the cyan is going, and so all of the ink does not have the same expiration date. So my black has an expiration date of December 2022, and my cyan has November 2022. And then after the cyan is the magenta, and it pretty much snaps into place. So I'm going to continue to load this up in order. So I've loaded all of the ink into the printer, and now we are just going to close that compartment back up. Next, it looks like it wants us to put in the paper. So underneath this compartment is a little, it's a lever. Okay, so you're going to kind of pull it up. Don't pull it, and then you kind of bring it out. Okay, so it's right there at the bottom. It's almost touching my desk here, but you kind of push, like you lift it up and then you pull it out. Okay, so here is where we put our paper in, and this printer prints 8.5 by 11. It is not a wide format printer. That is sometimes why people may opt to go with an Epson to convert, because some of the Epsons do print wide format, and you pretty much pay the same price that you're paying for this. The Epson EcoTank 15,000 is $5.99, but you can print up to 13 inches wide. All right, guys, so to expand the paper tray or the slot, there's a green button underneath. I don't know if you guys can see that button, but you are going to press that button and then you will be able to open your slot up. And then there's also another green little lever or push button here that you push depending on the size of the paper that you are using. Okay, I am going to max this out since I will be using an 8.5 by 11 piece of sublimation paper. So I did not order any special paper when I ordered this printer, and so I'm going to use what I have on hand. I have some Honestly Speaking sublimation paper that I use with my Epson EcoTanks, and I will be trying this out with this printer today. Okay, and so this printer, your paper needs to be face down. All right, and it is snug. I'm going to kind of pull this, push it together. All right, guys, so now I am going to grab the power adapter and I will plug our printer up. The power adapter is over here. It's going to be on your left. So now we have it plugged in, step 7, and now we're going to turn it on. So after turning it on, I'm going to download the software. And so as you guys see, this is now loading the ink. It says loading ink, first time, wait and do not touch the machine for 7 minutes. Okay, so during that time, I'm going to go and download the software on the computer. So you can't really see the screen, but I am getting ready to install, well, it's already installed. I've installed it onto my computer on my MacBook, and I had a little bit of a problem getting it installed, so I was able to download the installation package. However, I had to, when I clicked onto the little button on the screen bar, the download button on the web browser bar, you can't download it from there. You have to go into Finder and go to your downloads and then click open. You want to right click and then you click open, and then you will be able to open it. This is, I don't know if everybody will have this issue, but just in case you are having that issue, that initial time you click onto it from the web browser, it may tell you something about it's unable to get permission or something like that, and you can't download it. You have to go into Finder in order to download it. Okay, so now I want to connect this via Wi-Fi. So I am going to click onto menu and then go into system settings. Okay, so once you click onto menu, you use your arrows to get to and from, and then I'm going to click OK on system settings. Once I'm at system settings, I want to find interface settings. Now these instructions are also on sawgrassinc.com, and when you download your print manager, you will be able to pull this information up also. So let's see if I can find my network. If you are like me, half of this stuff is in Greek. So Okay, let me see. I'm going to do LAN type. And so then we're going to click wireless LAN. So it says that it's programmed for the wireless LAN. So we need to go back. I guess escape is going back. And then let's click here, wireless LAN. And then we're going to click wireless LAN easy setup. I really wish you guys could see the screen. And then once we click wireless LAN setup, easy setup, we're going to click the SSID. Online, it doesn't really tell you all of that. Okay, so you kind of just have to go through it, but hopefully me explaining what I did, I know you can't see the screen really well, but hopefully that will be able to help you. All right, so my Wi-Fi has come up. We love Wi-Fi, and I'm going to click onto that. And so now I'm going to enter in my password. Okay, so I've accepted my password. It says connection succeeded, and it has Wi-Fi here. So I want you to know that this is not touchscreen. So you will be pressing these buttons to make your selection, and you will also be using this button here with the OK or enter, whatever, OK inside, and then you will be able to make your selections, okay? And it looks like we are connected to the Wi-Fi, so I'm really happy about that. All right, so this is what the print manager looks like. Once you download it, it will come up. It'll tell you to power on your printer, but my printer was already powered on. I followed the directions from the ink box. And then, of course, to connect the Wi-Fi. And there are instructions here, but they are kind of confusing. So definitely the steps that I took, it made it very seamless for me to be able to get into Wi-Fi. And then finally, you are going to click step 3, add your printer. All right, guys, so now the printer is installed, it's connected to my Wi-Fi, and Sawgrass has its own design software, Creative Studio, for you to be able to design in the software. They have a free portion of it. However, for the full Creative Studio experience, you may want to consider downloading their premium version of the software. And this looks like it's a web-based software, so I did not have to download it onto my hard drive. So I just wanted to see, play around it and see how it goes. And I am going to print directly from Creative Studio. I do not plan on really using this particular software that much. However, I may end up liking it, and I may end up adding it to the design softwares that I use. Okay, so I am just going to go. They also have some other designs, pre-made designs that you can go and order in the premium membership portion. But here they have, I guess, blank products of different things that you can kind of start designing. And I guess you would just click there, and I guess these are just templates. I'm not 100% sure, but these are, I guess, their products. And these are the templates for those specific products. So I'm not going to go in depth into this software. I just wanted to show you guys, and maybe future videos I will kind of feature this product if I am using the Sawgrass printer. Okay, so let me get ready to print out a design, and I am going to print and press it so that we can see how it turns out. Alright, so now I just wanted to show you all this. I'm in the print manager and I'm getting ready to print. All I did was select polyester for the substrate, and I did not change anything else because I'm not using one of their papers. Let me just show you the drop down menu. So they have, I guess, the different substrates that you could possibly be using. And I chose polyester because I'm just testing this out on a rag. And then here for paper, of course, my paper that I'm going to be using isn't here. I don't really know just yet what the other like type A and type B is, but I know I'm not printing on Subli Flock or Subli Text. I know I'm not printing on any of those. So I'm just going to leave it at TruePix Classic because that's the first option. And yeah, so now I'm going to get ready to print. As you see, it's already mirrored. It's already selected for mirroring, and I am going to click print. So it prints pretty fast, y'all. Look at this color on this Honestly Speaking sublimation paper. Y'all, like, and I have no light on. I forgot to even turn the light on in here. Look, y'all, look at this color. So this should print like a little greenish. But y'all, this on the paper, the color looks great. So we are going to press this and see just how it presses. All right, y'all. So I'm going to press this onto this Dollar Tree washcloth, and I'm not cutting around because I want to see if there's any ink that I can't see. I am just going to press this on top. I am using, like I stated earlier before, Honestly Speaking sublimation paper. I'm using the ink that comes with the printer, but I just want to see how this works and if I can use my paper with this ink. Also, I will be pressing this at 400 degrees for 60 seconds. I usually only press, when I'm using Honestly Speaking sublimation paper, I only press between 365 and 380 maybe for about 30 to 45 seconds. But because I'm not familiar with this ink, I want to give it a fair shot, and I'm going to press it at the recommended time of 60 seconds and 400 degrees. All right, y'all, so we are going to get ready to press this image onto the rag. And I will be using my butcher paper. I usually don't have to put butcher paper when I'm using Honestly Speaking, but today we will. Okay, let's see how this turned out. If it turned out well. Okay. All right, so here's our paper, and as you see, a lot of that ink is gone. And here is our towel, and y'all, I am impressed. It looks good. It looks wonderful, actually. I should have centered it to actually use this, but I usually test these out, use these as testers. But it came out nice. So I turned the light out so you could see it also, and it looks really, really good. All right, y'all. So we are all done with setting up our new Sawgrass SG500 Sublimation printer, and it was so quick and easy. The instructions were very clear and concise, and I am loving this printer already. So we are definitely using the Sawgrass SubliJet ink inside of this printer because this is sublimation. As you guys saw, we really did not have to do much to the print settings for us to get a nice product. And yeah, I can't wait to use it more. Do I still like my Epsons? Of course I do. I love them. But this one is limited to the 8.5 by 11 print size. I think you can go up just a little bit, not in width, but maybe in length. But I'm super, super thrilled. I will be giving a more extensive review once I've used it for a little bit. Right now, the unboxing was easy. Getting started was super easy. And look at these colors. These colors are amazing onto this polyester rag. Okay, and remember, I did use Honestly Speaking sublimation paper along with this particular ink, and it works perfectly fine. I'm not sure if I said it before, but this works with gel ink, and the Epsons we usually use water-based inks. Okay, but look, y'all, so lovely. But that's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like it. Also, if you are not a subscriber, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join us on Facebook. Thank y'all so much for watching. Until next time.